Hello, grade 6 students. Welcome to Qatar History and Citizenship, 6th grade. So let's begin with Unit 1, Lesson 1, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, 1995 AD to 2013 AD. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to learn about the most important works and achievements of Qatar's rulers. So the concepts that you will learn would be the phrase permanent constitution. So what is this permanent constitution and how is it related to the achievements of Sheikh Hamad? We're going to find out in a while. And the values that we see to learn would be that science contributes to the development of human capabilities and character building and qualifies him to achieve his goals. So you should be interested in science all the time. So let's begin by having a review. So let's review about His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, whose reign was from 1995 to 2013 AD. So before him, we have previously known about the role of Qatar's rulers, especially the role of Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani, who came before Sheikh Hamad, in continuing the process of construction of the state in all its aspects. Okay, so let's remember and answer and mention the most important achievements of Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani to strengthen the construction of the modern state of Qatar. So Sheikh Khalifa was the Amir of Qatar before Sheikh Hamad, right? So part of the notable contributions of Sheikh Khalifa was that he was the one who established democracy and confirmed the Shura as a way of governance. He also took part in establishing the Gulf Cooperation Council back in 1981, and he set up many economic and social projects like investing in the North gas field. So these are only some of his notable contributions. So please take note of those which I've said earlier. And the construction process in the state of Qatar continued or was continued by the rulers. So in this lesson, we will learn about the role of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani in completing the Renaissance. When you say Renaissance, it's like the golden age, okay? And prosperity or the wealth that Qatar witnessed. So now let's focus on the life and the achievements of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, who ruled from 1995 to 2013 AD. So Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani was born in January 1952 in Doha. That's the first thing we have to know about him. Second is that he was educated at the primary, preparatory, and secondary school or schooling in Qatar schools. So the beginning stages of his education were spent here in Qatar. Now, he completed his studies in Britain at Faculty Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, and he graduated from the school back in 1971 AD. So another thing is that he contributed to the development of the Qatar Armed Forces. So this will be the military group of Qatar that's tasked to defend Qatar against any form of invasion and also to keep the citizens and the residents safe. So he was also appointed as Minister of Defense and Crown Amir in 1977 AD. And lastly, he took over the rule of Qatar in June 1995 AD. So this is a picture of His Highness, also called the Father Amir, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani. So let's read and answer. If you want, you can pause the video. At the same time, you can go back to the previous slide for answers. So when was Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani inaugurated as Crown Amir? And second is, how long was the rule of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani? So let's see if your answers are right. You may type your answers in the boxes which I have uploaded in e-learning, and after finishing the rest of the worksheets, you may upload your work in schoolwork tab. So when was Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani inaugurated as Crown Amir? It was back in 1977 AD, right? And how long was the rule of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani? Okay, his rule was from 1995 until 2013. So please take note of the answers. Next, let's go to enrichment, analyze, and discuss. So how did the education of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani contribute to building his personality and qualifying him to rule the state of Qatar. So remember that the primary and preparatory and secondary schooling of Sheikh Hamad were all spent here in Qatar. So he had vast knowledge about how the country is run, okay, and also what are the different economic, political settings and needs of the country. He was educated from a very young age. And when he graduated from secondary school, he got to be a student of the Sandhurst Military School in United Kingdom, where he graduated. So he had also extremely uh, good knowledge in terms of how to protect and to run a country, right? So please take note of that answer, and you can type that in your own words under the box in Enrichment, Analyze, and Discuss. Again, this can be found in e-learning. So now let's proceed to the achievements of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani. So what were the great things that he has done for Qatar? So during his rule, many achievements were made or many achievements were attained. The most important of them are as follows. First is that Qatar has become the largest liquefied gas exporter in the world. Okay, so if you're wondering what liquefied gas is, it's the same gas that you are using for cooking. Okay, gas for kitchen, for your stove, for your everyday meals. Okay, not only that, it has become the largest exporter of one of the largest exporter of petroleum and oil in the world. Okay, number two is the establishment of Qatar Foundation for Education and Science. Okay, this is the QR code for Qatar Foundation right here, and the photo of Qatar Foundation building. And all of these achievements are in line with Qatar Vision 2030. When you say Qatar Vision 2030, it means what does Qatar aim to build and aim to be in 2030. So that's around 9 years from now, right? So Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani adopted Qatar's Vision 2030 in 2008, and it aims to achieve progress or development and prosperity and wealth for its citizens, and also to change Qatar so that it becomes an advanced country through comprehensive development. So building of infrastructures, at the same time putting Qatar at the center of the international arena. That's the aim of Qatar Vision 2030. So now let's go to enrichment, writing in your own style. Again, in e-learning, you can type your answers in the text box. Write a sentence expressing the role of Qatar Foundation for Education and Science in the community development. So what is the role of Qatar Foundation in developing or helping the community? So for you to be able to answer this, you can check out their website, Qatar Foundation for Education and Science. But of course, you know that education means schooling. So it helps different schools in Qatar develop, and it provides for its needs too. Science, so it helps in terms of the field of research that you can include in your answers in the text box. Now let's proceed to the third achievement of Sheikh Hamad. Another achievement was the issuance of the first permanent constitution of the state of Qatar in 2004 AD. So what is the meaning of permanent constitution? Constitution would include the bylaws and the preamble of a country. Okay, so the constitution kind of gives the country a sense of identity. Okay, it sets a country apart from other countries in that it involves all the political concepts that a country believes in. Okay, and religion is also a part of that. Culture and heritage and history are also part of that. Okay, so constitution would be the bylaws and the preamble of a certain country. So that was achieved back in 2004 by Sheikh Hamad. Now, fourth achievement was that Qatar won, as the first Arab and Islamic country, it won the right to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which of course we all know and we're all excited about, right? So check out this picture announcing Qatar as a winner to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So one value that we could learn from here is pride for our country. So be proud of your country, Qatar, for being the first Arab country to win the right to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So as part of enrichment, search and learn, okay, meaning you have to do some research over the internet, review the Amiri D1 website right here and mention other achievements of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani that you will find in that website. So again, you can type some of your answers in the text box, which you can find in e-learning, upload in schoolwork tab, please. Next, let's go to think and classify. So how do we classify or categorize the achievements of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani? So we have four classifications: economic achievements, cultural achievements, political, and sporting achievements. Okay, so you can go back to the previous slides, you can pause the video and rewind if you need to know the answers. So, as part of economic achievement, of course, we know that the first achievement, Qatar being one of the largest exporters of liquefied gas in the whole world, could be classified under economic. Okay, so please type that down in here. Next would be cultural achievement, and that would be the strengthening of the role of the Ministry of Culture and Sports. Some of the political achievements of Qatar through the contribution of Sheikh Hamad was the establishment of the permanent constitution back in 2004 AD, and part of the sporting achievements which was attained, okay, during his reign was the right of Qatar to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Now let's talk about handing over the reins of government. Okay, this was the turnover of the government from Sheikh Hamad to his successor. So Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani announced on June 25 the handing over of the reins of government to his Amir Prince, His Highness the Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. This was in June 25, 2013. So you can see in here the abdication speech, meaning he was speaking about turning over the rule, okay, or turning over the government to his heir and his successor. And in here, you can check out the speech of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani when he handed over the government to Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. So now let's summarize what we have learned in this lesson. These are the four main achievements of His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani. Qatar has become the largest exporter of liquefied gas in the world because of him. Establishment of Qatar Foundation for Education and Science. The establishment and the finalization of the first permanent constitution of Qatar. And Qatar became the first Arab and Islamic country to win the right to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So I hope that you've learned a lot about Sheikh Hamad through this lesson, and I expect all of your outputs to be uploaded in Schoolwork tab on or before the deadline. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.